not to know yet.
Everybody's invited to church to work downstairs.
Yeah, let's go now. Let's go and praise.
Let's go and praise the Lord.
So it's just a comb you can use. Can't use any other thing.
am yes, yes. If you try me, issues.
Going on this morning?
He's trying me in this house. I give him
But you are the one that came to trouble him to wake up. Is it not you? You woke him up. You dragged his leg first.
He came there to look for my trouble.
He's a lie. Pascal has not got
He
up.
came there, he came to use the toilet. And while he opened the door, he woke me up from sleep. You don't use your own
So you decided to
toilet.
come and pay back.
Yes. Look at me here. Try me. After trying.
I don't have another one. Like, like I have an NGO. So, I was even thinking, there's a time I saw one space like that. I think it was early last year. So, I was thinking that if I use this space now, I can divide this into 3. I can use one part. Like, I have a friend in Abuja, she has an NGO. She's working on my exports. So, the man give her one small space. You see this? It's a small office. So, but like she's doing really well. Small office, but her project, she's doing like big projects.
Person has won that particular stage and you've lost. If you have the card of the gang leader, and you tell the person, I have the card of the gangmates, and the person believes you, you have won, the person has lost. You are to convince the person you pick of what is in the card, or not convince the person. You can choose. So for example, you have the gang leader card. You can decide to tell the person, yes, I have the gang leader card. Or no, I do not have the gang leader card. What I have in my card is the gangmate card.
So if they believe the person wants.
Yes.
If they believe in that one, so if they believe you're the gangmates, you have won.
If they believe the card you have with you is the card of the gangmates, and you actually have the card of the gangmates, the person has won.
The person or you?
The person.
The
idea is to make the person get the wrong thing.
Okay.
You have to tell the person, not show the person. You alone know what you have in your card.
So if I tell the person I have the gangleader card, the person believes that I have the gangleader card, the person wins.
If the person says, I believe you, you show us what you have. And if what you actually have is the gang leader card, the person wins. But if what you have is the gangmate card,
The person wins.
yes,
And the person has how many trials to say?
one.
Just one.
Then we'll move to the next stage. We are 11, so it means one person will not be picked. So whoever doesn't get picked automatically qualifies to be in the second stage.
So when you pick one person, another person cannot pick the same person.
No. Do we all understand? Each person has 30 seconds. The person with the card has 30 seconds to convince the other person. And the person who is to answer, if you believe or not, has 30 seconds to answer. Do we all understand?
So the person who doesn't know if it's gets to go down the next stage, right?
Yes.
So what about us that play the first stage?
If you lose, you do not qualify to the second round.
Also mention what you have, or can convince me anyway.
So you can convince me.
You can convince in any way.
Can mention what you have.
You have to tell the person one thing, either the gang leader or the gang mates.
And does it also mean that when the person with the card picks someone seated, and the person gets it wrong, the person that's seated gets the answer wrong? Does that mean that the person that gets it wrong does not even get the chance to?
Yes.
Ah. So if the person gets it right, the person doesn't have to convince the person.
No.
Qualify. If you get it right, that means you qualify for the next one.
Yes.
Maybe type shit. It's not type.
Do we all understand?
It'll be fine.
Once you hear the whistle, you start. Essie Brown.
I can pick anyone.
Yes, sir. Who do you pick?
I pick goodness.
Okay. Goodness, come forward.
I have the gang. I have the gang leader card.
You can start. Essie Brown.
I have the gang leader card. Believe you.
Goodness.
I believe her.
Okay.
I
Show everyone what you have.
have the gang leader card.
Okay. Goodness, you have one. You can sit on the seats.
No, she was.
You have the gang leader's card, right?
No, I have the gang leader's card.
Alright, Goodness, you have lost. So you please, you can sit there. Pascal. Pick someone.
It's you.
Ozio, come forward.
There's only going to be one winner, so whether I can do that or can it's just going to be one. I have gangmates card.
Zero.
Yes, no gangmates card.
See?
I have gangmates card.
Fully.
That's not. I have to go and do that card.
Nine.
I believe. I believe.
Are you sure? Very sure.
Brandon. Okay.
Try.
It's
Big.
on.
Yeah, very good.
This is how we got it. We do it.
Personas. Isso. Até garment card.
I believe you.
Yeah, show us what you have.
Yeah.
Serena. Pick someone that hasn't been picked.
That's what it is. I have a gangmates card.
I believe you.
Alright.
Shit.
Actually,
Never. You've qualified to be in the next round.
If the person who you pick gets the what you have, who sits down?
The person?
You pick gets what you have, who sits down?
The person you picked.
And if it doesn't get it, who sits down?
You will sit down. Congrats to those who qualified to the next round. Thank you. The next round is a general question round. You're going to be answering general questions. Now will be passed across to every one of you. Numbered 1 to 9. We have 9 questions. For each question that is asked, you have to write your answer. When you hear the whistle, you stop writing. And each one is to stand up and say what they have written. You are not to say what she did not write. So for example, you wrote pen, and then it's time for you to say what you've written and you want to change it. You're not allowed to do that. Do we understand?
Can I leave it to the other class?
No, you cannot.
Can we shade?
You can share, you can cancel.
So you can, right?
You can. You can? Yes. You can shade, you can cancel. Whatever your final answer is has to be written boldly. And once you stand up to say it, it has to correspond with what you have written. Do not look at the next person. If you do, you'll be disqualified. All right. Please listen attentively. A woman shoots her husband. Then she holds him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him. But 5 minutes later, they both go out together and enjoy a wonderful dinner together. I repeat, a woman shoots her husband. Then she holds him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him. But 5 minutes later, they both go out together and enjoy a wonderful dinner. How can this be? Your answer doesn't have to be a word, it could be a sentence. Or it could be a word. Essie Brown.
She enjoyed the dinner 5 minutes before the death.
She?
I said she enjoys the dinner with her husband 5 minutes before it all started.
Okay. Was it him?
The woman killed her husband.
Okay. Dahila.
It's not possible.
Okay. Brandon.
She's a photographer. She took his photograph.
That's Richard.
Impossible.
Not possible.
Brandon got it. She's a photographer. The woman was a photographer. She took her husband's photograph, developed it and hung it up to dry. Next question. Which author wrote the book, The Smart Money Woman?
Could be correct now.
Which author wrote the book, The Smart Money Woman? You have 5 minutes. I meant 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. Okay. Queen Eva.
No idea.
Okay. Dax Richie.
Onoja.
Okay. Brandon.
The only author I remember, William Shakespeare.
Okay.
No idea.
Okay.
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 No idea.
Okay. Arese Ugo. The movie is on Netflix also. Next question. What is the chemical symbol for gold? I repeat, what is the chemical symbol for gold? What is the symbol for gold?
For gold.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
No talking, please. It's a brown.
H. H.
Okay. Ozeo. Ozeo.
E facing the other side.
Sorry?
E facing backwards.
Okay. Dahila. Brandon.
XAU.
GU.
I wrote good.
You all got it wrong. Brandon tried though. It's AU. XAU is USD. It's US together with gold. AU is gold alone.
I said GU.
We'll go to school again.
It's not a perfect.
Next question. Please pay attention. Who was the first Prime Minister of Nigeria? Who was the first Prime Minister of Nigeria? Who was the first Prime Minister of Nigeria? Queen Eba.
No idea.
That's
I
Richard.
remember.
No idea.
Okay.
I wrote Flora Dash.
You wrote?
Flora Dash. I can't.
Alaji Tafawa Balewa.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali.
Ozihio is correct. Question. Please pay attention. What decade was the internet created? What decade was the internet created?
Our answer must be in decade, or you can say the year.
Decade. What decade was the internet created? It's a brown.
1989.
Ozeo.
And 96.
Sorry?
96.
I wrote 50 decades.
Dahila.
50 decades.
Brandon.
2000.
That's Richie.
It was 5 decades.
The 90s.
It was created in 1960s. Next question. Please pay attention. What is the hottest planet in the solar system? What is the hottest planet in the solar system? Mr. Brown.
Venus.
Ozil.
Mars.
Mars.
Random.
The sun.
Next region.
Mars.
Mr. Brown, you're correct. Very good.
So not get one for you.
Next question. Please pay attention. What does www stand for? What does www stand for? What does www stand for? Anybody?
World Wide Web.
Okay. Next question.
Right.
Random.
World Wide Web.
Okay.
World Wide Web.
World Wide Web.
And you all wrote that down.
Yes. I'm sorry, I said World Wide Watch.
Wrong. Esther Brown.
World Wide Web.
Web.
World Wide Web.
Web.
Yes, web.
Random web. Web. Alright. Remember Brandon, Ozil, and the Sibyl. Correct. Next question. What is the main ingredient in chocolates? What is the main ingredient in chocolates? Esther Brown.
Cocoa powder.
Okay. Ozil.
That's chocolate. Chocolate.
Okay. Dahila.
Chocolate and sugar.
Okay.
Milk.
Okay.
Sugar.
Okay.
Cocoa.
Okay. Remember and Esther Brown. Correct. Last question. Two boxes. Two boxes. Two boxers, sorry. Two boxers are in a match scheduled for 12 rounds. Pure boxing only. There are no kicking, no takedown, no takedown.
Sorry, excuse me, you said two boxers or two boxers?
Two boxers are in a match scheduled for 12 rounds. Pure boxing only. There are no kicking or takedowns. One of the boxers gets knocked out after only 6 rounds, yet no man throws a punch. I repeat, two boxers are in a match scheduled for 12 rounds. Pure boxing only. There are no kicking or takedowns. One of the boxers gets knocked out after only 6 rounds, yet no man throws a punch. How is that possible?
Okay, just one more time.
Okay. Two boxers are in a match scheduled for 12 rounds. Pure boxing only. There are no kicking or takedowns. One of the boxers gets knocked out after only 6 rounds, yet no man throws a punch. How is this possible? Esse brown.
Photography.
Okay. Was it?
Basketball.
Sorry?
Basketball.
Okay. Dahila. There was no match. Okay. Brandon.
On slips and falls.
Okay.
The referee ended the game.
Okay. Remember.
Probably was.
What did you write?
You probably got tired from trying and passed that.
Okay. Wrong. Both the boxers were females. Both boxers were females.
We are females.
We've come to the end. Ozio, please stand. Brandon, please stand. Quineba, stand. Essie Brown, please stand. One person got a higher score than the other 3 by just 1. And the person is Essie Brown. Congratulations. We've come to the end of the GangLeader game. Congratulations, Essie Brown. You are now the new GangLeader.
Oh, all of you should sit down, my housemates. We dance for the meal, we can eat food. We twerk for the food. Congratulations, sister girl.
Thank you.
Thank you for passing the crown. Thank you for passing the crown.
You know that office.
My
And the pen, please.
Please, the Lord will never drop the crown. If you don't rule us well, we'll beat you.
And you don't wait for me.
Do your height.
I beg shift.
Are you not high?
You will be high. Which of them you give me, and which smoke you give me, which of them high?
It's very close.
Before you get to this,
I'm used to it. Don't worry. I'm safe. That is giving me PTSD. So I'm afraid for you. And my hair. See, I don't want this thing to be. It's just.
I don't know, I just had faith. Because yesterday, knowing that the head of house was going to be, like the crown was going to be given to somebody else, I actually said a prayer to God and I told God I didn't want the head of house to leave our room so that I can still beg my head of house milk. And I didn't know it was coming to me. But in all, I'm excited.
You did well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tell me about the talk show.
The talk show. So I think we had more of the basketballs during the rehearsing than the talk show itself, because it was more about talking about fake housemates, like basically keeping up with each and every one of us in the house. Rumors, you know, how you feel about the next person, who you want to be evicted and all that. So, but I think I enjoyed the rehearsal to the main performance.
Was that what prompted the second talk show?
Yeah, that was what prompted the second talk show, because when we did the performance, we all agreed among ourselves that we didn't do well and we shouldn't have even rehearsed for the talk show. We felt that we would have been given, based on it's a talk show and people don't get to know the questions normally when you go on a talk show. I thought it was something that they were going to, that we were going to do immediately, you know, and that would have, everybody's reactions would have been real. But because we rehearsed the talk show, during the rehearsal, we gave all the basketballs, and when it was time to actually do the real thing, many people were really mute, because they were still brooding from their emotions from the rehearsal. So, but I think we still did good.
Well, I would say it was an amazing talk show. I believe people had the opportunity to either jokingly say what's on their mind or seriously say what's on their mind. So it was an opportunity for people to air their thoughts jokingly, comically, or say what they have been holding back for long.
So we actually agreed on that, but a lot of people were like, we need to know the questions. If we don't know the questions, how we just go there and go and talk? And you know, they were almost arguing between themselves. So it was like, okay, So that since it's a general thing, only one person cannot speak for everybody, or only two people cannot speak for everybody. So since you people say let's rehearse it, we decided to rehearse it. And I think that was what ruined the whole vibe when the real deal was done.
The second talk show seemed to be centered around goodness.
Well, I think even the rehearsal was centered around goodness.
Why?
I think she's very emotional and she likes to take everything personal. So when she has maybe a little conversation with someone or a little altercation with someone, she likes to blow everything out of proportion. So I think every single housemate have come to understand her kind of person, and everybody just has one thing or the other that doesn't really sit well with them about goodness. So that's why basically it was centered about her.
A lot of ESA came from you.
Yeah, because I always hear things. I'm very observant. I take my time to listen to people when they talk and your body language. So yeah, definitely. And most times when I hear something, I like to confirm if it's true or not. I don't just go around saying, oh, this is what I heard. I like to confirm, and I guess every single hearsay I heard was true in the end. I heard Pepe Queen called me a witch, and it was true.
Rumors. I'm not supposed to have any idea of what the rumors are because, like its name, rumors. So people get to rumor things around the house, and that was actually supposed to be the heated up part of the whole stuff because some people have heard so many things and kept it to themselves. And according to Queen, that was rumored that night after the talk show. That why didn't anyone say that? And when the opportunity for another one for the redo. She came up with a question. So I feel rumors are either true or not true. So I feel Goodness had the opportunity to speak for herself and answer the question because she says she's into presenting and she's a program host or a producer. And I believe if you're in that career and you're thrown with such question, if you feel it's wrong, you answer it immediately because you might not have a second chance to it. So, and when she now tried to get her second chance, no one wanted to hear. So I believe she should have answered it if it was wrong and disproved it, but she was all playing safe and the safe didn't lead her anywhere.
Tell me about the game.
I would always say it's a game of luck. And luck fell on one person and that's it. Because anybody could have guessed correctly or wrongly from the first stage, so it's a game of luck. So kudos to the winner.
The questions, although I'm not really in for gang leader or no gang leader, I'm not moved, or should I say, I'm not carried away because I just feel it's something that should be aimed. Leadership, it's aimed, and when you're given the position, you need to lead by example. And when I won last week, I tried my best to make sure everyone was happy, and I was glad during the talk show when they asked who the best gang leader was, I got 10%.
You did well.
Thank you.
The finals is fast approaching.
Yeah.
Who are the 5 people you would like to see?
Okay, outside me, I will say Pascal, Uli, Esse, Dax, maybe Brandon or Benita, any of them.
What are your reasons? Because you practically mentioned almost everybody. I said 5. With you, you're supposed to mention 4.
Oh, okay. For me, Pascal, Uli, Esse, Brown, and but Dax, because I feel these are the people who are real in the house and they've been putting in effort to make sure the house is lively. It's not like I don't want Benita or Brandon to win. I just feel they don't have much content. They're nothing special.
How is the ship going with Brandon and Benita so far?
I think it's serious because while we're rehearsing for the first talk show, something like that came up where we asked Brandon, and it was like it just happened. It wasn't planned, but if Benita is ready to stand by him for the next maybe 3-4 years, then they are good to go.
That's amazing. We can say they found love.
Yeah.
How are you and Oli doing?
Great.
You seem to always say we're friends.
Because that's what we are for now. Maybe after, because we actually discussed, we are adults and we feel whatever we might feel we are feeling now could be because we go to bed seeing each other and then we wake up the next morning seeing each other. So we decided that we should just remain friends. So maybe after the 30, we can decide if we want to keep going. That's if we still feel the same way for each other. For now, we are just friends.
Tell me about your date with Dax Richie.
I would say it was one of my most memorable nights that I've had since I got into the gang reality show. That's what I'll place it as, because I learned a lot from him. I got to know him deeper as a person, and he made me respect him even more as a man.
Is there a ship somewhere?
No, no ship. I'm not single, so there's no ship.
Is that the only reason?
I'm older than him, so I don't think I want to battle that out with my family, so I just let it go. Besides, he's not as tall as my spec. I like men who are taller than me, so there's no ship. Yes, I always look for men taller than myself. I don't like to look at my man downwards. I like to look at him up, you know?
What are you expecting from the new GangLeader's reign this week?
Well, personality differs, so we hope to see something different, obviously. It's may not be as others, it may be better than others, so it's a game. No one can tell the next level or stage of a game he hasn't played before, so we hope to see. Well, I feel she has always wanted to. She has been wanting to be head of house for reasons I don't know. So immediately this one came, I saw the excitement in her face. So personality, I can't really tell because everybody is living a life they choose to show outside, inside the house. So if it's with the life that she's showing in the house, then I would say it might be a cruisy reign, or it will be authoritative.
Who would you like to see in the finals with you, as you have made it to the finals already?
Well, Dax Richie, Queen Eba, myself, Pascal.
Just one more person?
Brandon.
Why those names?
Because I've connected with those people on a level that is way beyond this house. So I would like to work with them outside the house. I would like to explore life with them outside this house. So yes, I want those people to be in the finals with me come day 30.